Hi, everybody out there. Hi, everybody out there. My name is Raquel Canaro. I'm an early interventionist, as I said earlier in my video. I'm just waiting to see if I can answer any questions or comments you may have. I don't see any comments so far. Hold on, I'm losing this. I'm new to this. See any questions, comments? Hi, everybody. My name is Raquel. I'm new to this Facebook Live, so I'm trying to give it a try. I hope the video was helpful. If you have any comments or questions, I'll be happy to try my best to answer and to help as much as I can. All right, thank you for your comment. From Miss Mahia, she said, thanks for the video. Your tips were very helpful. I'm glad they were. And again, if you need any more tips or if you have any questions, please feel free to call me, to contact me, to send me an email, and I'll be more than happy to try and help you as best as I can. A comment here from Miss Christie. She said, I like your tip about giving the child time. I know I speak fast. We all do in Belize. True. So I need to remember to slow down and give him a chance to talk. That's definitely something, yes, that is important to remember. As parents and as caregiver, we want our children to succeed. And sometimes that wanting them to succeed becomes so overwhelming that we provide them with too much help, not giving them an opportunity to build confidence and to do what's required of them. So that wait time is important. And many times we end up furthering the problem by making the child becoming too reliant on us because they know they don't have to do anything because mommy knows what I want. Mommy will figure it out. And that can then add to the problem. So wait time is important to let them know that you are waiting for them to give you something, that communication is an exchange. All right. So let me give you my my email address or my contact number. It's RPENNIL.NAVARRO@gmail.com. Let me repeat that. RPENNIL.NAVARRO@gmail.com. And my phone number is 601-4759. Let me repeat, 601-4759. And let me take this opportunity to say Blessed Easter to everybody. I know this is one of the strangest Easters we've ever experienced, but you know, Blessed Easter to everybody. And may God richly bless your family. All right, thank you for that other comment, saying that they like the video as well. All right, so one of the things again, I know I highlighted that in the video, but I really wanted to stress the importance of realizing that communication and speech don't necessarily go together. They're not synonymous. That you can communicate using different forms, and it's essential that you give children an opportunity to communicate the way that comes naturally to them first, and you can build on that to use other modes. I have found actually total communication to be the best way, not stressing one particular area, but you give children an opportunity to communicate using different modes. The picture system, sign language, gestures, and of course speech. And as I said, with any of those, with the gestures, with the sign language, with the picture system, you can still incorporate speech in it to give it more a look of total communication, because the object is to help your child to communicate, not to frustrate them, and that's very important. I don't see any other comments. You just need some time to breathe it in, think about it. I have a question here about who teaches sign language in Belize. It's a very good question. You can actually get your certificate from Stella Maris. Stella Maris, they usually have sign language programs at least 2 or 3 times for the academic school year. And it is relatively cheap, okay? And you do it right there on the compound. They give for basic 1, for basic 2, and after that there is an advanced level, okay? I have my business here in Ladyville, all right, where I would see clients, and I also do offer some sign language to parents, all right, looking for basic language. So those are 2 aspects. And of course, most of the teachers who work at Stella Maris do give private lessons as well, okay? And you can also go online, okay? You can also go online. The sign language that we use here in Belize is mainly based off ASL, American Sign Language. So you can go and get free online lessons for American Sign Language, and you will still be able to do well. You just need to be careful that there are some nuances, there are some differences in signs, but those can easily be modified, okay? We use a lot of the pigeon system, where especially when you're teaching sign language for school, that means you emphasize the articles like the, even the prepositions. While if you're doing sign language for the deaf, you don't emphasize the articles. Let me see if I can give you an example. Like, for example, if you're saying the word, the sentence, shut the door. In sign, you can say shut door, but you can also sign shut the door. But when you use the articles, it's because you're trying to teach the child standard English so that when they write standard English. But if that's not your purpose, then you can simply do focus the same way how I was talking about, focus on the nouns and the verbs and omit the articles. Any other questions? The Peck System, all right? The Peck System, if I'm not mistaken, I know the behavioral therapist does use the Peck System here in Belize. I know that Inspiration Center, they use the Peck System as well. The Peck System is not difficult to use. It simply requires the same understanding that communication requires a back and forth. So the child actually has to give you a picture before you give them what they want. Again, to show that there is that back and forth, back and forth. They give you something, they get something in return. All right? So the Peck System isn't very difficult, and you want to start by using pictures that your child is very familiar with. So things in your home that you already emphasize: milk, juice, bread, those kinds of basics. All right. Then as the child gets familiar with those and learns how to use the Peck System, you can then start to include more advanced pictures, and that whole Peck System can then become this massive folder with tons and tons of pictures that you can use. And of course, carrier phrases are very important. Carrier phrases, I'm not sure if I had mentioned that in the video, but I think I did, where, for example, you do I want, I need, I see, I hear. Those are carrier phrases because those help to set up sentences. I want biscuit. I want juice. I hear daddy. I hear dog. Okay, so you can, and the carrier phrases can be used as part of the Peck System as well. So what you would do, you would have a place in the folder that has the I want with a picture, or I need, and the child then can start off the sentence with that by either pointing to that or giving that strip of paper to you, and then add on the noun at the end. So the Peck System can work with the carrier phrases as well. Okay, and of course it works with sign. All right. I think that might be it. Okay. So again, my name is Raquel Pinaro. I'm an early interventionist, and I have been one so for 10 years. I have a master's in early intervention, and I work with children with special needs, special educational needs. I'm a trained teacher, all right, and I work out of Ladyville. One of the things I would definitely want to leave with you is patience. When working and trying to get your child from point A to point B, you need to be very patient, and that can be quite hard sometimes, because as parents and as caregivers, we already have in our head how long something is supposed to take. And when that goal is not reached within that time span, it's easy for us to get frustrated and to think that the situation is hopeless, or to feel to start to feel anxiety about the situation. And honestly, I personally, I have a child who has been diagnosed with Asperger's, and she has sensory integration disorder. And I'll tell you, she's now 11. That for me has been one of the hardest things, is that from the get-go, I have been her therapist. I have been working. And I guess I never really took the time to realize that I had set up mental goals and yearly goals that I feel, all right, she's now 11. She's supposed to be doing this. She's supposed to be doing this. And it wasn't until recently I realized that a lot of the frustrations I was feeling was because I had set up these ideas and goals in my head without giving room to see how she has progressed in her own way. And so we need to be very mindful of that, because in all honesty, we don't know how it's going to turn out in the end. And I think we always need to have that at the back of our minds, that what we anticipate or what we want may not necessarily be what will actually happen. And we have to be able to come to grips with that. And I think God has really helped me to deal with that particular area. And so I really thank Him for that. So that's basically what I want to leave you with. And of course, again, don't wait and see. Even if there is nothing going on, there's a lot you can do until you find out exactly what's going on inside the child. And just have fun, play, play, play. That is very important. Okay? I don't see any other comments or questions, so I guess that's it for me. Bye.